let's get stuck in, guys. So basically today and everything from this point onwards until New Year is going to be focused on Christmas. So Damien and Tarkin, both of you guys pretty much, if we don't have leverage at the moment, you're going to be, well, I mean, I won't say Damien, you're catching up at the moment, so I don't want to put more pressure on Tarkin. If we don't have leverage at this time, bro, you're going to be disappointed, because you're going to generate in your gym, I'd say probably around 200 leads, roughly. And these numbers, like okay, Nath, how many did you generate last year, bro? Like, how many leads at Christmas did you generate? Or Nathan's just vanished. I think he just hung up. Phil, how many did you generate last year?
About three to 400 last year.
Yeah, 400. I can't remember what we did, Tom, but I think we would have done okay in our last Good Life location. But again, was it 100 plus?
Yeah, it's probably around that 100, 150 mark.
Cool. So Michael, yourself, 100 plus?
Yeah, 300.
300. So Jack, did we even do this stuff last year, bro? I know we did. Are you 100 plus again? I'm saying 100 plus is cautious. Like, so this is the thing, Tarkin and Damien, we kind of need, I mean, Damien will discuss, because we want to get you up to speed, and I don't want to fluster you, but Tarkin, we're looking for a trainer. You guys that are kind of new to this time of year, and anybody else watching this recording, you're going to generate 100 plus leads, guaranteed. So just to pre-frame and get into this, it's going to be busy, but we're going to utilize the quieter time of year for prioritizing lead generation. Lots of trainers struggle at this time, and yeah, it's one of these things. We don't want to struggle at all. We want to capitalize on what people are thinking at this time, which is, I'm getting ready for next year, right? I'm getting ready for next year. And you might see some excuses starting to creep in for the rest of this year. I'll talk about these in a second and talk about how you can handle these. Welcome, Dan. So basically, we capitalize on people's early vulnerability mentally for wanting PTs in the new year, and get ready so that when January 1st hits, you're going to rock it straight away. You've got the leads, you don't need to collect them. Like, one of the most frustrating things for me as a consultant is, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to growing my business and starting marketing in January. I'm just like you can't, if you start marketing in January, you're so far behind. People are already looking for trainers then. I mean, you can rush some leads in. But yeah, what did you get last year, Nate? What was it?
I reckon it was around 300 something between two Jeremy gyms.
Yeah, so there you go. So everyone's generating hundreds of leads, guys, basically, yeah. So we want to capitalize early. And basically, we've got just under a week until we're going to launch. All of you guys, I expect here to be right on top of this stuff, right on top of it. So we, at the moment, we're in record territory for Pinnacle. So go me for once, pour some praise on my own back, but we're in record territory. I don't know. Thanks, Jack. So I'm wanting, I hate it when people don't capitalize on this stuff. Anyone that turns up to these meetings, you should all be the front runners in these strategies, right? You should be. And again, I'm trying to drive people towards coming to these. But again, attend them for the next 6 weeks. They will all be Christmas based. All of the seminars are going to be Q&A based and Christmas based from now on. That's what we're going to be doing. All right. Let me get my little notes up here. So that's pretty much it. We're going to start generating leads, build up, take advantage of people's early energy for next year. And if you turn up to January, you're going to be late. Attend everything coming from next week onwards. It's all going to be Christmas related. That's about that for the kickstart of my seminar here. The group, we're all running this through the group. So has anyone not received an invitation to the group, the marketing group? You should all be, Ems, you've been in there for a long time, Ems, as well. You keep asking about this group, but you've been in there for, like, I think since last year. So that's done. You're in there. Basically the group guys. So I cleaned the group out yesterday. I spent about 6 hours in there and dragged this thing out. Basically, I'm going to be using a lot of the same content, but there's a lot of new content coming in. We will discuss a little bit of this today. And the main thing I want to discuss today is just giving you guys a heads up about how to handle consultations from today onwards, because you're going to have these excuses come in. I'm going to use the group again. I've removed and deleted everything from the group. So that group is going to be empty. It's going to be empty. I'm going to post everything as we need it, but you will see that it will be last year's video. So I don't need to re-record everything. There will be a couple of discrepancies because we're not going to run the gift card giveaway. So yeah, Michael, I actually saw, let me just tag you in something, Ems. Let me do this for you. I'll do this because I know that this is going to be helpful for you. Just give me 1 second, guys.
You just tell me. I'll give her a stat, Jake, saying what we're.
Okay, I tagged you in it there, Ems. Tagged you in it there. There'll be a couple of discrepancies, but yeah, we're not going to use the gift card giveaway. Now, Michael, when I deleted, there were so many posts because everyone was posting like updates of how many people they were getting as we were going on. I want you to utilize the group, guys, as well, right? So this group, we're going to get it pumping. Loads of people. I want you to send screenshots in of like all the leads and stuff that you've got coming your way. I saw a post, Michael, of you saying I had someone book in using a QR code from the gift card giveaway. Now, did anyone get anything from that last year? Now, I know, Michael, did you get one? Dan got one.
I had one book in, but the clients were given all of the cards to one person, and then they want like 7 or 8 free sessions. And it's like, it's not how it works. But
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
that and RSI from writing all the bloody cards.
Yeah, I know, right? Because so basically, Damien, Tarkin. I don't know who else have we got. Jack's that's right. We did a strategy last year, guys, right? Where we got there's a new strategy, so we had to trial this strategy last year. We got QR code vouchers, and we did every single client got a Christmas card, so you had to write these Christmas cards out, right? So for a lot of people with a lot of clients, you can understand their hand must have been quite sore. But then we did inside there, was it 5 cards inside the card? So there was however many clients you had multiplied by 5. And the idea was you write cards with no names in it, but just giving them the opportunity to scan sessions and claim them the year after. And I think there was like 2 people got hit, right?
Yeah. The ones I did, I didn't get a single one back from, I think I handed out to 20 clients or 15 or 20 clients. Yeah, nothing.
Okay, so basically, guys, what I want to do now, we're going to discuss this one. So, because I don't want to give you guys the amount of work again that you had to do. I did feel a little bit bad, but we had to trial the strategy anyway. We had to trial it. I have a different tweak on it this year, and it's a play that we can change, right? But I want to discuss it, right? Does anyone have any thoughts on how? And this is open forum now, open forum. Right? Because it's trialing. This is part of split testing a strategy. Any ideas of what could be tweaked to make it work better? And give you the opportunity to coach me. Any ideas, anyone? What or why do you think it didn't work? Because I think I know why it didn't work.
Maybe we could do like a bring a friend for free or something for a session. Like bring a friend along. At least it's not as scary.
It's a good point. Not as scary.
For the person coming in. So if those people are handing out those cards, that person might have a lot of anxiety, like booking in or going on their own. Do you know what I mean? With the PT, at least if it's with their friend or family member, they're kind of going with someone.
Okay, that's a good point, but it won't work.
That is a good point. It's good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, but sorry, it won't work. So that's the only thing. So we won't do that. I'll explain why to you in a second. It won't, because it's the same reason as why it didn't work already. But it will be down to how you voice it. So how you voice it and how you handle everything. There's a video that we have right at the start of the marketing marathon that is going to be like you will dictate your success at this time of year. If a PT crashes and burns at this time of year, it's because of them. If they do what you guys do and generate hundreds of leads, it's because of you, right? But anything else, guys? Phil, you got something?
I know for me, I didn't put enough intensity into it because I had the Christmas hamper generating a lot. And for me, the boxes are still sitting here. I paid for all those boxes. 5 boxes are still sitting here. I've never used them because I didn't personally put the intensity into getting them out there. But I think that time I was running off my feet. I think I was behind last year. I think I was behind a week or 2, so I was trying to catch up. So for me, I know that I was just having too many multiple things, and then those incoming leads that just come in hot, I just focus on them through that time. It's, I don't know, something about the NTs. People, I don't know, work differently up here, but I know that's, yeah, for me that didn't work that way. Yeah.
Look, I think, anyone else got any reasons? Guys stateside. So Jono and Rye, I don't know whether you did you put the intensity in last year that you wanted to? I don't know whether you did. You were right at the start of your journey, weren't you? I think, is that right?
Yeah, for me, it was just like maybe like my first or second week or something like that. So I think I was just a little behind. I did pass them out, but I didn't get much love from them. Yeah.
Okay. I think so. Personally, what I think it was is that anything where you, again, just strip it right back to marketing 101, guys. Anything where you rely on other people taking action, it's not going to grow your business, right? It's as simple as that, right? So that's basically why I think it, and why I kind of know that it failed. And there was this little bit of like anxiety around the strategy, to be honest, when I did put it together, that I did feel it could be a bit of a miss. But that's what it is. And like I said in the training videos, because I watched all the training yesterday, I watched it all again to make sure it's still current and to make sure that there's any tweaks needed to be made, I can make them. But I said in there, and I'm glad I did, it was like, you're gonna really have to tell these guys, like, we put a lot of energy into this, right? Please give out these cards to people, right? It's that simple. And a lot of this will always come down to what we've said in previous seminars, which has been like, if you're not the driver, right? If you're not the driver, the leader that you need to be inside your PT business, these guys aren't going to want to share you, right, with other people. They're not. So whenever you do anything referral based, because that's what it is, if you're not worthy of referring, then people will find a way to just be, oh yeah, I forgot to hand them out. Like,
I have a question, Simon.
Yes.
Sorry. So this is a strategy I actually really prioritized. I had the trainers come out and write some thoughtful cards, and I put all the cards in there. And I think it really just does come down to what you said of like having them take the action. And it's really hard from a cold perspective. So what do you think about even just giving them something tangible, but also giving it to that client and asking, who would you kind of refer to, and get their number off them and contact them directly? And then they could be like, you know, they've referred you for a free session. Because whenever I get the cards or get people to call me, it just never happens. I always try to get their information and call them. Yeah,
dude, you're 100% right. So this is what you're talking about there. That's referral power strategy, right? And what we're trying, this is a referral based strategy, but I've got a solution, which again, we're going to discuss, but I want this open forum. And Nath, I'm going to come to you in a second, bro, because I really want your input on this one, because I know that last year pissed you off when you had to do those cards. So I want, because you got nothing back from it. So like, I want to come to you.
It was shit.
Yeah, it was shit. It definitely was. I love talking about this strategy and looking at Nate's face, because he's just like, this fucking guy made me nearly break my wrist with fucking writing all these cards.
Trying to do deadlifts after writing all those cards was fun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I actually got my trainer to write them out. I was like, man, I'm just going to pay you. You write them out, all right?
We had to trial this strategy, guys, right?
I think my missus spent 7 hours doing them.
I know. If I loved
he was lucky enough, he was leveraged.
Right, so we're going to come to that in a second, but yeah, Dan, what that is, that's referral based, right? So anything where it's referral based, it's going to come down to love, and obviously your clients loving you. So all your clients should be madly in love with you as a PT, because you should be delivering the results, you should be pouring energy into them. It's as simple as that. Therefore, people that do good with referral-based marketing, that they don't even need to go and ask for, because we have strategies where we actually ask for referrals. people say sometimes, oh man, I just grow my business off referrals. That's because they're being the PT that you should be being, right? So it's all going to come down to that. That's why Dan has done, you know, okay with his boys, because they've got such a really such a good tight knit community there. But what we want to do here, Nath, I'll ask you first before I chuck in my 2 cents. What do you think? Excuse me. What do you think we could do to improve it, if anything? Because we want to utilize your clients to get referrals from them. All right. And we're going to come together today to put this to bed and put it to good use. Have you any ideas, Nate?
I legit think that the clients who are receiving the cards to give them out should get something in return. Because you're kind of asking them something, but it's kind of a win for us, but nothing for them. They're not getting anything. So, but if you make it a win-win situation where, okay, if you give this out, I'll get some business. But if I have evidence that you're giving them to your friends, then you're going to get something in return as well. Therefore, they have incentive to do so instead of just asking them to do something with nothing in return.
Okay, so this is part and parcel of what we do now with the referral power strategy, right? People get the opportunity to come and train with the existing client. You make the session longer by 15 minutes, right? And you can obviously, you could add another one in there or something like that, right? So we tweak this and make that. That's how we kind of do it at the moment with the referral power, which, to be honest with you, is not used by many clients because we don't need it, right? But you could give them the opportunity for them to train with them, add another session in, but their friend trains with them and make the session longer. So you could do something like that. I mean, what I'm also very cautious of is, like, I need to be weary of your guys' time, because I don't want you to have to add in 40 extra sessions, right? So you are right though, Nath. I think we've got to add something in for it where it's for them. Do you know what I mean? Got to add something in for them.
What if we added, Simon, what if we added, like, depending on the package that friend sets up for, they get a percentage? You know what I mean? It might be $25, it might be 50, but I think that might, because I'm with Nate, I think they need to get something out of it to feel like, okay, I'll do this, it's worth it.
I know, right? I know. So this is the thing. Like, I don't like bringing in cash incentives for PT clients. Like, I'm happy to incentivize you guys because you're business owners, right? So cash incentives for business owners is okay. So referrals, I paid $1,000 for, of which Damien as well. I got that referral through from you, bro. I appreciate that. I don't think he's got back, so maybe I'll message you about that anyway. But that's fine.
Can I jump in with an idea?
Yeah.
And I'm in a little bit of a different situation to most, given that I'm just stabilizing over Christmas.
Yeah.
What I was planning on doing is just, like, being super genuine with everyone and, like, giving all my clients like a handwritten, like, personal Christmas card, and then, like, a gift, like a small gift for most of them, just to say thank you for the training. And, like, you could sort of work in the referral to that and make it like a 2-step process for example. Just a thought I just had. So
yeah, look, 100% that you can do that. And this is, I mean, for you, Jack, obviously we're stabilizing at the moment. So for you to even do that, that shows the type of PT that you are, right? Because you've got a fully booked schedule and you want to give a gift to all those guys, plus write out 30 cards or whatever, right? So it just shows you going that distance for people. I still recommend, by the way, guys, that you can write cards out for your clients. I did that for years, just regardless. I just said Happy Christmas. I literally just did a Happy Christmas card to the clients. That goes a long way. But in terms of, again, how we can actually funnel this through, I don't think incentivizing clients with money, which is going to be their friends' cash as well. Do you know what I mean? So the friend comes and pays you, and then it's like that's going to the. Do you know? It turns it into a business relationship between friends, and I don't like that take. But it, like, again, you can do. This is my.
The friend doesn't have to know, though. Like, I wouldn't do it right in front of them. It would be like, you know, Olivia got somebody for me. We set it up, and down. You know, I just say, hey, here's a bonus to help you out or whatever. That's what I was thinking. Not so obvious, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're 100% right. Like again, it can be used. So this is why I wanted this forum, because I haven't put the training together for the new strategy, and that's the only thing that's left. It's because we're doing, guys, the hamper, and that's it this year. That's it. It's hamper, but what people didn't do last year, and Matt Dart, as we all know, like Matt, top client, he got 500 plus leads last year. The reason why he did is because he executed thoroughly with everything, right? So I'm taking away all the little fluffy strategies, and we don't even need to do this gift card giveaway one. We don't need to, as long as you focus all of the utilization of floor walking, bulk blasting, email blasting, click funnels, the whole lot around the hamper, you are going to take over. So I want to focus all on this one. But again, it is a time to give. That's why I'm trying to get to the bottom of this extra strategy. What I was thinking was this: you hit your guys early with a gift, right? Which is actually valuable, right? And you can tell your guys, you can tell them, and again, if you want to incentivize them, we can discuss it, that you want to help them give a gift, right? But an actual gift, like something more valuable than just a PT session, right, to one of their friends or family members. So whether you put a 3-pack voucher, you know those 5-session vouchers that we used to have ages ago, Nath, Michael, this is like old school. So basically, like what's this? Now he got that combined everywhere. So you go online, face to face, the whole lot, right? But you can put together like an actual voucher where they're going to give it to their friends as a proper present to save them buying them something. So it looks like they've actually bought them a $150 voucher for personal training. And again, it's the fact then that they have to give it to them. I'm just thinking that if the value is more, then they'll actually go and give it to them, and have it built like an actual voucher. You take a little bit more time and energy with the approach in it. But again, here's the thing, guys, getting to the punchline is that you can't force them to go and give these to people. And that's where I think it's like you're always going to be stuck. And you don't want to have to force it on people to go and give it to people. You can't. Do you know what I mean? All I would do is I would have an empty card. So you give them an empty card, right? So you do a Christmas card for each of your clients if you want to do that. And then you have an empty card, right? Empty card. They write it to whoever they want to write it from. And it just has a voucher in there. 3 personal training sessions valued at $200, whatever. And then they can write it and then give it to somebody or put it under their Christmas tree or anything like that for anybody in their family. That's what I was thinking. And then it's a paid for voucher. So therefore it's being paid for, even though you've given it to your clients, they should value it rather than just like, I'll just give them 5 of these little free session cards. Do you know what I mean? That's what I was thinking with it. It's whether or not you kind of want to execute it or not. Now, the reason why we have this strategy as well is for people like Ryan, Jono, Kelly, Sue, you, like for all you guys, and then online people too, right? This is why we have these, because it helps you get more from your clients because you don't have foot traffic, right? It's really important that we try and squeeze a lot from the lemon of your business when it comes to getting referrals, because you don't have foot traffic.
What about the idea of like keeping it simple for your clients? You give the voucher out to them, and to incentivize your clients, say, okay, you give these out. Anyone that comes back in the new year and they sign up as a client, they're going to put your payments on hold for a week.
Yeah, I think that's a good little sweetener that you could do. So any single person that comes back and actually uses it, you could just tell them honestly. Like last year, we had nobody, right? And a lot of the clients just said that they forgot to hand them out, right? And this is why we're discussing this early, so you can give these out within 2 weeks, start of December, when people are starting to do their Christmas shopping, right?
I had one the other day say she's still got them to hand out to her friends from last year.
Exactly, right? So they just weren't handed out. There wasn't enough prioritization with it. So if you give them time and prioritize it, then what you can say is like, look, if this person even just comes and utilizes this free gift that I've given you to you, and then you can discount their sessions or something like that. But again, the thing is, if this year is a turnaround All right, it's a turnaround. No worries, Phil. If this is a turnaround and everyone utilizes this strategy, then your debits will be cut in half. That's the flip side to it. So it's a tricky strategy, but the punchline, guys, it comes down to is that your clients, if they love you, they will help spread your business. They will help spread it, and it's that simple. How you go about it, you won't have to sugarcoat it, because if you're getting them results and they love you, then they'll help you. They will help you. So I think I might put something together. I'm going to do the bigger the value, the bigger the chance, or the bigger the potential with the strategy. And actually we'll build up these proper vouchers, of which I think I do have somewhere. And I can use them as an example. And then obviously QR code to book in and stuff like that. And you can say that they can be used with, right, with the friend or family member. Right, with the friend or family member that's given it to them. So your client, they can actually come in and use it with them, rather than turning up to a PT that they don't even know and having to utilize it on their own. So you can give them the chance to do that. I'll put that together, but any more input on that, guys? Otherwise, I'm going to move through and show you how.
I have a quick question about that.
Yeah.
So, since we already have local business partnerships in place, would it be a good idea to potentially use gift cards from those businesses to kind of incentivize them? Or do you feel like there's a better way of doing that?
Gift cards for the businesses to incentivize them to put people in boxes?
So let me kind of backtrack a little bit. With the gift cards that you were talking about giving clients, with, you know, the voucher for free sessions that they would give to a friend or family member, do you feel like a good way to incentivize them, as opposed to like holding, you know, their debits for a week or whatever else, do you feel like maybe potentially using the partnerships you already have in place and using gift cards from them, like whether it's like a $20 gift card or whatever?
That's a good point, right? It's a very good point. So that's a very, very good point. So you're saying using, hang on a second, this is actually very, very smart, right? So what you're saying is you potentially went and go and get business card, or you go and you buy gift vouchers from your business partnerships.
Yes, that's right.
And incentivize your clients by, here's a voucher for your friends or family, it's $150. If this person uses it, I give you this gift voucher.
Yes, exactly.
I like that. I like that. What does anyone not understand that? Because that's fire, I think. Anyone not understand that? I'll go through it again if you want. I'm going to do it anyway, because I know someone won't understand it, especially people on the recording. So utilization of local business partnerships. Is anyone running, apart from Nathan, who is leading the charge with this one? And Nathan's, by the way, is his business partnerships. He promotes them online. I don't know whether you guys have seen it, but he does very, very well with them. Has anyone else done a gift card giveaway strategy yet? Nathan, you have, haven't you, brother? You did, yeah. Nathan's doing it. So the gift card giveaway, you go and buy vouchers from your business partnerships. Again, Damon, Tom Rose, Jack, Tarkin, you're not going to have these set up. Charmaine, you're not going to have them set up yet. And so he's going and he buys gift cards, right? Which keeps your local business partnership afloat and it promotes it. So what you do is you then go and buy these and just buy $20 ones, little $20 ones, which again, it could cost you quite a few $100. But again, the return in the long run, it will definitely be worth it. And you then give them a voucher for their friends, or you give your clients a friend or family, a voucher for their friend or family, and then you give them a voucher for handing it out. But they have to hand it out, obviously. Do you know what I mean?
I like that. That's a good opportunity to actually start new business partnerships as well. Like something that you would get for your hamper that you're not currently networking with that business, and be like, you know, I use this stuff myself. I like it. Can I buy a gift card, use it in my hamper, and then put a box out? You know, win-win.
100%. So this will work really well. Jono, thank you for that, Jono, because that's clever. And I'm going to do that for sure. That's going to be part of the training. So we're going to have vouchers which are more valuable than those 5 little crappy ones, which we'll call shit, Nate, right? Shit. So basically we'll have some proper ones. And then from there, incentivize clients to give them out. You could even do a little giveaway, or you could even do a little sort of promotion where you go, right, I've literally got 10 vouchers here, which are for like more valuable. And you're going to give any client that wants to give these out to their friends and family members, right? An actual voucher for this place, for for if you want to utilize it. So you're paying your clients with a voucher for them to give their friend or family member a Christmas present, right? It's quite an insane deal, if you ask me. But that should incentivize them enough to do it. Yeah, I'll put that in there in the training, and I think that's a good one. I think we've come to a good little conclusion with that one. Any other questions around that, guys? Anyone? Got anything there? Nothing. Well done, Jono. That was good. I like that. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it will be better than my version last year, which was shit. Good. All right, let's go. So, and it was shit, by the way. So, apologize, Snape. So, with that being said, guys, let's get stuck in here with how to handle consults. Anyone had any consults yet? People are starting to use Christmas as an excuse as to why they can't sign up. Ems, tell us about it. Jack, tell us about it. Come off mute. Tell us about it.
So I had to sign on last. Oh, sorry.
You go, man. You go.
Easy, no. I had to sign on last night, and he was just very weary about what the go is over Christmas. It wasn't like afraid of signing on, but it's just something that I was telling him. You know, I'll chat to you about this. We've got plenty of systems in place to make sure that over Christmas we're working together and we're not causing any riffraffs or anything in that manner, and we're making sure that you're staying afloat and getting on top of it soon. And yeah,
okay.
That's my only example that I've had.
Nice. Ems?
Mine was similar. So just, had a consult last night, person with big goals, but very weary about obviously money coming into Christmas, children, things like that. So, sort of, wanted to do it, but wants to wait till the new year as well to get past all the expenses over Christmas and things like that. They've got a big chunk of time off as well where they're not getting paid. So I think it just come down to the money sort of side of things. And again, I explained, we've got systems in place to obviously, make sure things are going to run smoothly over Christmas, etc. So they've just asked for a touch base again next week. They wanted to have a chat with husband and see what they can work out.
Okay, cool. These will become abundant. These excuses will become abundant now because it's a go-to that the human brain will automatically run towards to say this is a logical excuse that they will have to accept, right? So I just want to shine some light here for you guys that, again, taking the time to be here live, of how to handle objections from this point onwards, because it's normally mid to late November and obviously through December where people are going to start talking shit, basically. First and foremost, you can offer an incentive to get started pre-Christmas and New Year. So, like Nath, did we used to do like a half price? Did you run that? Didn't you? How did that go? Tell the guys about what we did here.
Yeah, so we did pretty well actually. I did get a lot of signups with that, being able to push that. Essentially, it's a usual sales process: gold, silver, blah blah blah. But just for Christmas, we're running 50% off all PT. So where it would be gold, 184.95 is whatever, half of that, 90 something. I think around that $90 mark. But say you're joining 2 weeks before Christmas. So there's 2 weeks left of December. That means you're locked in to have to at least pay full price 2 weeks after Christmas. So it stops people from just doing half price PT for December and then saying, oh, I'll see you later, I don't want to pay full price. Where there's like, it's written in the contract, yep, half price for 2 weeks or 3 weeks out. But you're locked in to pay full price for a minimum of however amount you've paid half price for. I didn't have any issues at all with anyone. Everyone was like, yep, cool, done. So everyone was happy to start off with December training and then they continued after.
100%. Now, this is probably the most effective way to continue to keep conversions high if you have a lot of leads currently that you're looking to still get on top of, right, while we generate leads for the new year. So what I would say to Nath this time is if you want to run that again, brother, do it, but just give them 25% or 30% off. So you incentivize them to take action before Christmas by offering a discount and just highlight to them, this is for people that are ready and willing to take action, all right, pre-Christmas. And I'll get to it and elaborate on it in a second a bit more. But remember, Christmas is fucking one day, guys. Yeah, not like this this shit lasts for fucking a year, right? So it's an incentivization for people to take advantage of PT and still get in shape now, right? We have a fucking couple of days off, we eat some fucking food, and then you come back and you get to it, right? So it's an incentivized structure. So, and when you highlight it like this, and I've done a training video, I'll put this together. When you highlight it like this, you'll get a lot of signups. So incentivize people to jump on board if you're getting a lot of consults still in the build up to Christmas. I want to now elaborate on that. Christmas again this year falls on a weekend, right? It falls on a weekend, guys, which means, like, I don't care what people say. You've got Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day. I think Christmas Eve is a Saturday, Christmas Day is a Sunday this year, and Boxing Day is a Monday. It is a normal week, and this is good for the fitness industry, right? From there, what happens is you've got New Year's, but I think New Year's falls on a Friday. I think it'll be a Friday or something like that. Anybody that out there elaborates on the fact that they need to take 3 or 4 weeks off at this time of year completely ruin all form of motivation, all form of momentum with their health and fitness goals. They've been programmed to by society, you could say, right? So I just highlight to people, look, guys, like, at the end of the day, Christmas is 1 or 2 days. I'm going to be having loads of food, right? But at the same time, it doesn't change people's wants and drive and need and desire to get in shape in New Year. So what we actually do at this time of year is we incentivize people to continue, right? Acting with the intensity that they obviously have to sign up, because that's why you're here right now, by giving you a 30% discount just to sign up now. And then as soon as it goes to New Year, though, what we do, it goes to full price. And you are obviously tied in until this amount of time. You can, like Nathan said, right? You have an agreement where they're tied in. But I think what the thing is here that I want to just again elaborate on is just highlight to people, if you're taking consults during this Christmas marketing marathon, that this time of year is not an excuse for I need to wait till next year, right? Money will be the main excuse because of presents. Therefore, just incentivize them with a drop off in price. So it's cheaper. You're making it cheaper. That counteracts that excuse. And then it goes full price in January, automatically via direct debit, guys. Automatically via direct debit.
Can I touch on this, Simon, for a second? So, like, 100%, that's the approach that I'm going to take. But another thing as well, when it comes to new signups, the thing I'm going to say is exactly that, but also secure your slot, because come New Year, you've got all the New Year's resolutions. So, like, that will kind of give you a verbal agreement and then want to sign up later. So use that as secure your slot, because we are going to be busy. So, like, kind of create that FOMO a little bit as well. So that gets them in it on the debit, even if they're paying the half price. But it's like, do it this way, because we don't know if we can guarantee this slot in 2 weeks when everyone comes out of the whole New Year's resolution. So that's the way I'm going to run with it.
It's a great way to run with it. I think the main thing that I wouldn't, just the main thing to be wary of there is don't push that too hard, because it will come across to some people desperate. Like, so you're basically telling me in New Year's, if I come and throw money at you, you're not going to take it. And if I want to get in shape, you don't want to help me. Of course you will. Of course you will.
Well, my trainers are close to capacity.
Exactly.
Like, I can actually use that.
That's exactly right, bro. So this is the thing. I just highlight it and just say, look, anyone that jumps in now, it shows that you're super keen. You're going to beat the New Year's rush. We're going to give you a discount and incentive to start. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Go for it. And therefore, you're not making a big deal of it and saying, look, I mean, a lot of trainers will play on this, like, but it comes from a point of desperation. All I'm trying to highlight is that for us here, around here, we ain't desperate, because we know what comes post New Year's. So, dude, 100% run with that. Any other questions about conversions, or has anyone had any questions pop up yet? It is super early. But middle of November is when we start Christmas marketing, because I'm sick and tired of not giving people enough time, which is just bullshit. People just don't take action. So
I had a question about the hampers. So I know it's the My Fitness Journey theme, but what are some of the things that people are buying for them? Some guys can just.
All right, so we'll discuss this now. This now. There's also a really good point that I want to make, which I don't think is in the recorded content. So we'll go through the stuff, but before I forget it, local business partnerships, guys. If you are low on funds and you want to, because we're building a hamper, and as I've mentioned, can I just double check? Did I say about 4 or 5 weeks ago with a written check-in to start budgeting $50 a week for this? Did I say that? Can I get this on recording? Right, thanks. Okay, so you should have a few $100 set aside now, right? And you still have another 2 weeks as well. If you're still on the lower end of the spectrum and you don't have a lot of money to put into these, I remember we did this last year, but I don't think I did it as a recorded video, as a live video. I say about utilizing your local business partnerships and getting them to contribute to your hamper. So get local business partnerships to contribute to the hamper. And if you want to, you can say, look, any single person that enters this competition, I'm more than happy to give out free material or any marketing that you've got to promote your business to them, because we're expecting to generate 100, 200, 300 leads for this. So if you're on the lower end of the spectrum in terms of being able to put some money towards this strategy, that's what I recommend you do. So utilize business partnerships, and you don't even have to have a partnership set up, guys. You can just go and target any shop and say, look, I'm a successful personal trainer in this location. We're looking forward to this time of year. We're doing a big giveaway. Is there anything that you can contribute? And again, I'm more than happy to promote your business to all of these guys that enter. Does that make sense, people? Yeah. Anyone can do this. What do people put in their hampers? Well, we're going to go through this, but again, because you've asked and you're here now live talking, we'll go into it. Apparel. All right, so this is a New Year's hamper, guys, not Christmas. New Year's hamper. So it's got to be apparel, okay? So anything that you can do to incentivize people to take action with their health and fitness goals in the new year. So like I had and you'll see this training video, I had a pair of trainers, pair of runners in there. Like you can buy singlets or you can buy shorts. Just be careful with gender specific clothing though. That's the only thing. So you might want to do vouchers. But then from there, like it's anything and everything you can put to make someone get amplified and like get them excited to take action in Jan. Supplement packs. You can, again, if you want to put any of these sorts of things in there, like these sorts of things, guys, supplements are really good ways, especially like even water. Stuff like, I'm not joking, like it's just a really good filler. It's a stocking filler to bulk it out. The bigger and better your hamper, the bigger and better the response. But again, remember it's tailored around New Year. We had a lot of people last year put in these. A lot of people put in headphones. These are great little ways, guys, to add value. And you can get pairs of like JBL headphones from JB Hi-Fi for like $75. So like go and buy like a pair of headphones. Chuck that sort of stuff in there. Nath, what do you got?
I actually last year I put in tattoo vouchers.
Yeah.
And vouchers for a piercing studio. They're the same. And I actually had a lot of people put their names down because they wanted to win the tattoo voucher. Because obviously it's health and beauty. You know, we're training people like having tattoos to show off because they show off their skin. A lot of people love tattoos, especially in Derrimut gym. Yes.
That's dope. I love that. That's a real clever one. So tattoo vouchers again. And guys, here's the thing as well. Now that we're in this sort of flow here, and this is not in the training, if you go and ask these guys for vouchers, right? So you go in and you've got some tats and you go into a studio and you say, look, I'm a PT, a successful PT. I want to buy a voucher because I'm running a big promo. Ask them, like, if I give you $50, can you put it down for 75? So whatever, but also then just talk about the potential of elaborating next year and working with them, because you've got a lot of trainers that get tats and I'd love to promote your business. Is this something you'd love to talk about in the new year? And I'll come in and have a coffee with you, whatever, right? So again, roll it through. And this is how we can use this to set up more business partnerships. But that's dope. I love that one. So new year, new tat, right? New piercing. You can put in like recovery sessions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like anything like masseuse vouchers and whatever. You like it, just New Year's recovery focused, anything like that. You know anywhere that does ice baths or anything like that? Like go buy vouchers for these things. And again, use this to open up new business ventures. This is especially important for people like Ryan. Kelly, Suzanne, Aaron, huge for you. This is massive. Like, so yeah, New Year's focused. Bottle of bubbles in there always goes well as well. Make it like celebratory theme. But yeah, all of this is coming. You'll see all this talk, and it's all coming. It's all in the recorded content.
There's something that worked well for me last year with the hamper. It's just like, a lot of people might ask, you know, what subs I take or whatever. I just personalize it. I'm like, these are the subs that I take. This is what, you know, my drop, you know, the alcohol that I'd have, everything that we had, but I just personalize it to like a hamper that I'd like. And because everyone was kind of asking what subs you would take or whatever, I just chucked it all in there. Plus you get a voucher, obviously, for me to train you as well. So almost like a comp prep style. I just chucked everything that I would like in there. So it kind of created a little bit more of a personal touch to it, and people liked that.
That's a great point. Like, remember what we're doing here, guys, is giving people the opportunity to get in shape next year. So obviously you need to have a voucher, which is like a 6-week training package, right? With yourself. You've got to give somebody a transformation journey, because that's how you can add a tremendous amount of value. So if you go a silver package for people for 6 weeks, that's automatically like $800-900 worth of value, which you can add in there for free. So every one of your hampers, guys, should be $1,000 plus in value. It needs to be $1,000 plus. But we were getting some guys getting like $2,000-3,000 worth of value in a hamper. If you do that and you put this stuff out online, and obviously in person in the gym, man, you just watch how many leads you generate with this shit. It goes crazy. It's like, this is like our best marketing strategy that we've ever come up with. And it's just something so simple. But yeah, tailor it to like you as a trainer. Do you know what I mean? And when you do your online content for this, I mean, Dan would be dope at this, right? It's like a case of like, this hamper is a New Year's hamper to incentivize someone to get in shape. It's not only that, it's exactly what I use. So it could be like my apparel, my choice of drink for popping a bottle open on New Year's. It could be my supplement stack, right? My protein, my amino acids, whatever you want to, do you know what I mean? Personalize it to you, because your following should be inspiring to you as a PT. And that's why they're obviously following you. So, yeah.
Has anyone got a pack that's already done up like that they can share with us?
Yeah, I've got tons. I've got images of plenty. So they're all ready to go. Like, trust me, as soon as you need anything, it's it's M's wanting to forecast ahead, which I love. But I've got all the photos from last year, the best packs, the best hampers, how they're done, the vouchers, like just everything you need as of next week will be going live. And I think that's a really good point to start just, again, beginning to wrap this one up, but pouring some more light on this. Guys, that group, I want to see it lit up. We nearly have 100 clients at the moment here at Pinnacle, and that's a milestone that I'm looking to crack very soon. A lot of people, or not a lot, but a few people they won't jump on board with this because they don't need the lead flow. But I want to see the people that are in this group post, comment, inspire the other people to take action. So many people just don't take action with this. And this is, if you're a rental trainer in a gym, you've just heard Nath, Michael, Phil, everyone say they all generated 200, 300 leads plus. So, you know, get this group lit up, ask questions. And I'm kind of a bit like, why did I delete everything from last year? Because the amount of comments and posts in that group was so good, but I wanted a clean slate, because when you post in a group, it muddles up the order of everything and you can't find things. And I'm just literally I'm gonna be doing it all fresh. Suzanne, I've invited you and Kelly to it. You should have got a notification. Yeah, so everyone should have been notified of it. But what I'll do is I'll just share it. Where's this thing? I'm gonna tag you in it soon.
Can I just ask a quick question, Simon? Yep. We were talking before about giving like a percentage off as a bit of an incentive for people to get started through December.
Yeah.
Is that something we should try to implement now, like to get them started, or are we just going to run with the Christmas hamper?
So look, I mean, this is this is something again that's on top of the hamper, right? So if you've got, so this is prime example for us, Ems. We've got leads at the moment that we need to get through. If you want to increase your conversion rates at this time of year, incentivize people to take action by just politely highlighting to them, Christmas, guys, it lasts for 1 day. Then we've got Boxing Day and New Year's Eve. So we know that people like to take time off, but we also want to highlight and recognize, or make people recognize, that you don't need a month off to eat shit every day and go backwards before you go forwards. So what we do is incentivize people to jump on board now and lock in a slot, because we're going to get very, very busy in the new year, by giving a discount. So this discount's applied from now all the way through till next year. And then in next year, it goes full price, and there is a minimum term of at least 4-6 weeks in the new year. So that people don't just, because I'm telling you, people will come on board, like Nathan said, you don't want them to come on board, take advantage of the cheap sessions, and then you have a big drop off in January. So what you should have from doing this is you sign people up pre-Christmas and you get their debits to then go full price. You'll have an instant spike in growth of income when you actually get them to 100% of your normal rate, rather than like 25% off, 30% off. You can do 50 works ridiculously well, but again, it's down to you whether you want to sign people up, giving them half price personal training for the next 6 weeks. It's completely up to you.
Would it be worth also like sending something out to the people that I've already seen, or the ones that I haven't quite converted, as like an
100%.
incentive to come back, or to come on board, sorry?
Yeah, 100%. So you could do this, and this is a great point as well. And this is why we're going to, no worries, Nate. This is why we're going to obviously discuss this. Each week is going to be about this stuff from this point onwards. 100%. So you could start now, if you wanted to, following up leads that you've had no's from in the last while. All right, this is a good point here, Ems. Well done. So anyone?
And how would I word that if I was sending out like a text or a call? Like, would it be better to do a call or a text, do you reckon?
I'd just text them, because these guys, they're not hot leads. They're people that have said no. They're not prioritizing health and fitness. So you just put a text together saying, for the rest of 2022, we're giving personal training sessions across the board a discounted rate of 30% off, 50% off. You've had a session with us recently, Simon, Ems, Daniel, right? Just thought I'd extend this offer your way, and that's it. And I would just, again, it's a way you can reactivate like a lot of people that have come through that might just weren't quite ready. Tom, you've done a ton of consults. This could work for you quite well. Anyone that's done a lot of consults, this will work for you. Charmaine, this could work really well for you as well. Yeah. So that is pretty much it, guys, from me. Basically, if you're not in the group, Suzanne, you find the group now. I've tagged you in it. And Kelly, and I invited you to it yesterday. So just search for, right, the new, I'm going to share this thing here. Let me try and invite you again. Have a look on your notifications on Facebook, and you should have it. Because it says that I've invited you.
I'm having trouble with the page too, so I keep asking you. I know it's a pain, but I see the notifications coming through, but when I actually go in and try to search for the page, I can't find it. So how can I actually save or link the page so that I can go back and find it later?
So it's called the New Year PT Marketing Marathon. So just go to that, and you should be able to.
You see me tagged us? I don't see it.
Yeah, so you both hit the, like, I tagged you, and okay, so Ems, you've got the tag, right? Because you hit the love heart on that. So you should be able to just click, like, it's probably your interface on Facebook. So just click the group, and it should take you straight to the group. Just have a little play, and guys, like that's pretty much it for today. If you need to duck off, guys, you can. But like, I'm here to fucking make sure that everyone's in this group, because I'm not joking. This sort of stuff is what screws people, and I'm not allowing that to happen. Not this year. I had too many people last year just not fucking show up, not do anything, and then whinged when their business has collapsed. All right, so you've got it. You figured out how to pin it. Good stuff. Sue, have you got it as well yet? Good stuff. I've got, so Sue, tell Kel as well So I've invited her separately. So just pin it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, what else? Anyone that's left, Damon, what we'll do, brother, we'll hang around me and you at the end, because I just want to figure out a little bit about your boy here that you've referred on to me. But if anyone has any PTs that they want, or they know that is not competition with you, that's the main thing, that they want to bring in and think could benefit from this, because this is life-changing shit. Like, I'm not being like, I'm not messing around, man. Like, everyone knows the consulting here has changed a lot of people's lives. If you got any PTs that want to come into this, just set up a group message. This marketing marathon is not free. It's free for clients, but it's not free. If they want to come in and they sign up, I'll give you 50% of what they pay. It's up to you. Like, I'm just trying to fill this group up with people and change lives. It's that simple. So think of anybody that wants to come into this. If they're a rental trainer in a non-competitive area to you, message people. And next year as well, I'm going to really crack this 100 mark, which I'm going to hit probably in 2 weeks anyway. But next year, I'm going to be really getting you guys involved to help more people. You guys that attend these seminars, I'm forever grateful for everything that we do as a team. But I'm here to fucking take over the industry. If you're in Australia, you wait until you see what we're about to do, because this is game changing for the industry in Australia, and then people around the world will see what we're about to do after that. So I want to get you guys that obviously, I hope, love me as much as I think you do, to help grow this thing. And this is, you guys know me, this ain't money related. I'm trying to change the industry, and that's what we are going to do. So thank you in advance. But that's it. Nothing else from me. Damon, we'll hang around, have a quick chat. But apart from that, anyone else need anything? We're all good? We good? Cool.
If I send you a like a text template thing,
Yeah,
can you just check
I was
it for
going to
me
say
and let
that.
me know?
Yes, yeah. Send it to me, and that's it. We
I want to get this on the go if I can straight away.
100%. So Facebook Messenger, because I'm back to back with meetings today.
Yeah, no worries, mate. All right, thanks so much, Simon.
Legend. All right, guys.
See you guys.
See you soon. And Matt, make sure you've joined as well, yeah, because I'll approve you in that group. Yeah. Okay, cool.